I'm a teacher, and like any good teacher, I give the special ed students modifications. So anyway, how was everybody's summer? Have a good summer? Yeah? Anybody do something super amazing? Don't care. Okay, so yeah, I had serious FOMO this summer because I spent my summer having surgery. Oh no. And I'm doing so much better now, thank you for asking. I spent my summer having surgery, and some people sing about leaving their heart in San Francisco, and I just always dreamed of leaving my spleen in Florence. But my dad, he just thinks I'm taking my commitment to weight loss a little too seriously by cutting out a body part, but he is misinformed. I cut out 2 body parts. I am an overachiever. So yeah, I had a total splenectomy and a left oophorectomy, which is just a fancy way of saying they yanked out my left ovary, because as the hospital record said, the left ovary was completely occupied by a voluminous cyst. Voluminous indeed, you foxy little minx. I didn't know my ovary had it going on. So yeah, they took that out. And it was kind of a surreal experience. I mean, I was in the hospital and I was all doped up like they do, don't want you to feel any pain. And a nurse comes in to give me a sponge bath, which was new, but I'm always up for anything, so whatever. And she was from southern Italy, but unfortunately that accent doesn't really translate, so I'll modify it for you. She at one point said to me, "Well, honey, I'm real sorry, but you're going to have to open up your legs so I can clean your vagina now. And your anus too, sugar." And here says I'm not sexually adventurous. And the next day they moved me out of the ICU and into the normal ward, and they took my catheter out, which makes a pop sound, which is a fun fact now that you can't unknow. You're welcome. And they told me I'd be able to go to the bathroom on my own in a bit. Well, a bit turned into hours until I was ready to burst. IV fluids will do that to you. And so I was forced to call for a nurse to use a bedpan because I wasn't allowed out of bed yet. But it was a male nurse. Okay, so maybe Italians and some of you might not find that strange, or the fact that I had a male roommate, but in the United States that would never happen, okay? We would never have this happen. So male nurse walks in and he just pulls my pajama bottoms down like it's no big deal and shimmies a bedpan under my tush and then stands there. And I was like, dude. And so don't worry guys, he totally got it. He rolled his eyes and turned around. And I was like, wait a minute, no, you just saw all my bits and you're still within earshot, and how is this privacy? And is this even legal? And could you at least hum something? And help, I need an adult, you're adult. But YOLO, am I right? Anyway, that's how you pee with an audience in a hospital. So now I'm all healed up and I decided to get back on the dating scene because, I just want to be as filled as my left ovary. So had to get back out there. I realized that I hadn't been on a proper date in nearly a year. Yes, that is a long time. I was beginning to turn into Mother Teresa, minus the financial scandal. So I went back to the dreaded apps. And any comic will come up here and tell you their horror stories about bad first dates and dating red flags, because we all have them. And this this is not that, because my dates have been really good. Like suspiciously good. Like, I don't actually think I'm in a rom-com, but I might be in the beginning of a horror movie, and I just don't know it yet. And so the next scene is just gonna be me running up the stairs for no reason while the killer chases behind. It's kind of like your brain on anxiety. Your brain is like, what a lovely day, everything is great, nothing is amiss. And anxiety's like, joke's on you, bitch, something's definitely up. And then you're like, no, anxiety, everything is fine, I promise. And then all of a sudden, stomach enters the party, and now you have the shit and a really bad case of acid reflux, and that's just me? Okay. But, then add ADHD into the mix just for fun, and my pinball machine brain is like, okay, Amanda, sit down and write a set for tonight. Write actual jokes, like funny ones. My anxiety's like, bitch can't be funny if she tried. And my ADHD's over here going, Mambo number 5, something about the trumpets, and then trying to cast a live-action Disney movie for the film Hercules, which we gotta admit, why did they never actually make a live-action Disney Hercules? I mean, come on, what are they doing? I know they're about to have measles in their Florida park pretty soon, but, give the people what they want. That's just my brain, and so I'm over here sitting, immobile, staring at my cats, who are sleeping peacefully, like furry little cherubs. Bastards. And I've already forgotten what I was going to say because the ADHD. Excuse me. Alright, so, at the end of the day, despite some pitfalls, as you have noticed, my ADHD is sort of like the Infinity Stones. Like, I can use some of them to my benefit as a superpower, but if I try to use them all at once, I will self-destruct or destroy the universe. And, I can research like a champ. Just ask me about cephalopods. But I won't be able to tell you why I magically lost 4 hours doing that research, or why my laundry is in the washer I forgot to start, or where I put anything. I guess I would be the most chaotic Avenger. You can call me Captain Squirrel. Or don't. Actually, I hate it. Okay, no, that's you. Shit, now I'm going to spend an inordinate amount of time trying to come up with my superhero name. I'm open to suggestions. If you have a good one, see me after the show. So here's me, most chaotic Avenger. And now I'm complete with 6 new scars. Nifty. And I think I need a better backstory, though, because the whole, my spleen just needed to vacate its lease like an unruly tenant is not very interesting. So I should probably start to embody the Joker, and I should just be like, wanna know how I got these scars? And I do not know why my version of the Joker is a pirate, but he is. So I could have, a different story for each guy, this? Yeah, that's when I saved a lost child from a tiger, and yes, I am so brave. Oh, and this one, that was when I survived a shark attack. I'm blessed. And these, well, they say you don't get struck by lightning twice. I think they buy it. No, I'm not feeling a lot of support there. Okay, alright, so you don't think they'd buy it. Alright, fine. So we'll go with the boring story. But yeah, sorry, Captain Squirrel. Tangent. I have these 6 new scars. And at the end of the day, my torso, when I take off my shirt for fun times, it's not really like foreplay, it's kind of like foreboding. Sort of like, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Yeah, but maybe I could look at it in a different way. It's basically just like a map to the beautiful bat cave. It's like a treasure map where X marks the pussy, and I just have my surgical wingmen to thank for that. I mean, those guys really did me a solid. And I just think, I should reframe it. So instead of something bad, I could just say, surprise, Indiana Bones. You thought you were going to find the lost city of Clitlantis, but here you've discovered the Temple of Poon. Beware of booby traps. Or don't. And on that note, I've been Amanda, you've been amazing, and if you want to talk about cephalopods, see me after the